Welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. Today we are back with the Uneekor QED Golf Simulator. I have it hooked up to E6 Connect, and we're going to show you a quick rundown of how it connects and how well it performs with the E6 Connect software. It's really fantastic. We're going to give you guys a couple shots in the practice area. We're going to do some chipping and some putting, and then we're also going to show you how Ignite, the basic software that comes with the Uneekor QED, connects to E6, and it runs simultaneously so you can actually review shots while you're playing. So real quick, a brief rundown of E6 Connect, and you can see it's actually starting when you're on the home screen. It does flyovers, like drone flyovers of the courses. It's pretty cool. So it's a subscription base. You can do the $300 a year subscription, which is 27 courses plus one rotating course. It includes online play, which is a huge feature for them. Peer-to-peer play. You see their shots, they see theirs, you guys play at the same time. It's awesome. What I like a lot is because the Ignite software runs at the same time, if you hit your shot and then they're up, you want to look at what happened, you can pull up Ignite really quick and review that video of your club actually coming in, that path and face angle and strike. And I'll show you how to do that. It's really, really cool. So, and then there's an expanded subscription. That's $600 a year. It's almost 100 courses. If you're looking for a ton, that's the way to go. So I'm just gonna kind of give you guys this quick rundown. I want you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because there's a ton of content coming. Like the video, comment below what you think and what you'd like to see coming up, because I always try to get to viewer requests. So I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna shrink my video down. We'll go ahead and stop the demo videos really quick. Let's go ahead and shrink my swing camera down, get it out of the way. We will enlarge and show you the Ignite software as we start, but let's just go to the practice area, and then we'll just go to the driving range, the flat range. I do have wind off this time. I forgot to take it off when I was doing the head-to-head against the FlightScope Mevo Plus, and the FlightScope unit doesn't allow penalties. The Uneekor QED does, which I really appreciate, because if you want to play in wind, or you want to play, you know, with deductions out of the rough and sand, it's a lot of fun. I've been messing with it. So just understand that if you do end up going with the Uneekor system, it does allow for penalties inside of E6 Connect. And on that subject, if you are shopping for a Uneekor QED, or you're looking at the Uneekor IXO, the new unit that's coming in mid-June, that's available for pre-order, I can help with either. Email me. My email is down in the comments below, and I can help you with that. I can also help you with the purchase of E6 Connect, so just let me know. All right, let's do a pitching wedge. This is about a 130-yard club for me. Just gonna try to do kind of a smooth swing here. I don't wanna go crazy. Oh, I pulled that ball really bad. Not a good example. Let's hit another one. That's my miss. When I miss, my ball goes left. And you know what? I can look at that video inside of Ignite and see it coming from the inside, but let's review a better shot. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure I'm set up properly here. Let's see if I can get you guys a decent pitching wedge here. Much better. I started that ball to the right, coming back to the center. That's what I like to do. Should be about 130 yards. 134, all right. That was well struck for me. Full disclosure as always, you're not watching a PGA professional, and I will never say that I am. So you guys take it for what it is. This is to demonstrate the software, right? Not my golf game. All right, so let's pull up Ignite really quick. This is what's cool. Someone else could be taking a shot while you're playing live golf, and yet you can look into your data, which shows you all this different segments of data. You can see the launch angle and backspin and side angle, and then you can look at all those data parameters, and then you can go to the club path camera. I'll pull up that larger view, and let's look at that. So for me, I can go frame by frame. The strike on that ball for me was pretty darn good. I mean, you can see I was just towards the heel a little bit, but I'll tell you what, for me, I'll take it. So that's what's so cool. You can take this and review it so easily, you know, just go window to window. All right, you don't have to do window in window like I am, and review that at any time because they're running simultaneously. And then what I also love is part of the E6 software, you have an analyzer tool for a quick review of all that data. So there's all the data, okay, that got pushed from the Uneekor Ignite software. And then see that play button down in the bottom? You can hit the play button, and then if you notice in the upper right, you have different replay modes. So those are your different camera selections. And then you can even slow it down. So let's say we wanted to do, let's do classic, because that's from behind, in half speed. And let's say we wanted a solid line, okay? There's the ball traveling. You can see that tracer. Started out to the right, and then it came back to the center. All right, now check this out. Let's go back, and let's go half speed, and let's go to the ball camera, and let's go to Comet. Here, and let me go into settings just real quick. There's the replay settings, okay? You can go to lead time, fade in and out. All right, so let's just replay this really quick. There it is, starting out to the right, fading back. This is half speed. E6 Connect really does a great job of allowing you to look at these shots. Look at the dispersion versus that first shot I hit. Man, I really pulled that first shot. And if I wanted to see how bad that first shot was, notice in the upper left, you can actually select shots. So check this out. There's the first shot. Heck, it started left of center. And then it was drawing hard. So it's really, really cool. You have all these abilities inside of E6. All right. Let's just go resume for now. I'm going to hit one more club for you guys. Let's try to hit an 8-iron so you can see a few different shots on the range, and then we're going to do chipping, and we're going to do putting. This is usually about a 155-yard club for me. Let's see what we can do. That was pretty well struck for me. That might be a little more than 155. I kind of went after that. But I've got 160 out of it. It bled a little bit to the left. 162, all right. That's like all of my 8-iron. So, very well struck for me. Let's go ahead and review that. I swung after that thing. It's always a balance for me whether I should, if I have in between, like let's say, you know, I have 165-yard, you know, green to hit or 170-yard green. Do I lighten up on a 7 or do I go after a 6? You know, I tend to go after things rather than, you know, do light shots. But so let's look at this replay. Oh, for me, I mean, that's a well-struck ball for me. So I can look at that and say, man, that hit right almost center of the club. No wonder I got that little extra carry out of it. You can look at your physics panel for all the details. And then you can go right back inside of E6 if you want to. And you have all that data there for quick review. You could replay the shot if you want to. I mean, I just love how they run simultaneously. I think it's very, very cool. Something unique about the Uneekor QED and something unique about E6 Connect, the way it allows for all that. So now let's go to exit round, new course. We're going to go back one, chip and putt, and then the chip and putt area. All right. I think this starts you out with a short, like 50-foot chip. So 58 feet. I'm going to use my 58-degree wedge, and I'm just going to show you guys a normal chip. I'm not going to play a bump and run, or I'm not going to play a flop. Just if I were to hit a normal chip. I mean, I probably want to carry this about 50 feet. It is uphill, so I don't know if it's going to roll out 8 feet, so probably closer to 60. Oh, it's too much, isn't it? Way too much. Holy moly. No wonder I'm on the practice facility, right? All right. Redo. Ignore. 86 feet. Holy moly. All right, here we go. Normal chip. Get my bearings together here. 58 feet. A little too far, but much better. I was so worried about not getting the roll out up that hill. I was trying to get it there. So let's hit one short and see. So that was carried 56 feet. That wasn't bad. But then there's a hill after the pin. This is a tough pin placement. I'll tell you what, let's try to do a bump and run. Probably the better play in this scenario. Got my handle way forward. That's the shot. That's the shot to play. And notice how it picked up that really low launch angle? Let's pull that up and ignite so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That ball was only 6.3 feet off the ground. Notice that inside of the E6 Connect review? See the 6.3? We can even pull that back up. There it is. It only was 6.3 feet off the ground because I played that bump and run, okay? And then if we want to look what happened inside of the Ignite software, we can pull that up. And let's just look at that. Here, I'll pull the frame by frame. See how forward my hands were? See how de-lofted that club is? 58-degree wedge. Doesn't look like a 58-degree wedge, does it? Kept that ball super low. That was the right play. See, I'm out here learning. That's why the E6 practice facility, I mean, it really gets you thinking, you know? I had someone mention, they said, what if you tried to hit a 7-iron and you were trying to play a bump and run 7-iron? Well, we can put it on 7-iron, which isn't even necessary because it's reading the ball. You could leave it on sandwich if you wanted to. I mean, it's actually reading the launch of the ball. But let's say you wanted to play a 7-iron because you were worried about chunking your 58. I know a lot of people that do this, so you better not pay attention to my shot because I don't do this often. Little 7-iron. Well, that's way too hard. It's going to roll. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Maybe I should be playing the 7 for the bump and run more often, huh? I'm telling you, though, that had some heat on it. If it didn't go in the hole, it was going to go past. I'll hit one more just to show you that that's... Well, I can't believe that. Oh, the bump and run 7's the way to go. All right, here we go. It just comes off so hot. See that? Oh, it hit the hole again. But see how much heat I have on that thing? That one was even more crisp. I wouldn't play this myself because I feel like I don't practice it enough. You can see how much heat that had, but you can play it. The Uneekor QED is doing such a good job of picking it up. You can play this. You can play the 7-iron around the green if that's your thing. Man, did that have some heat on it. I love how it rolls, though. It's a good play. Depending on how long you have, this is only 58 feet. Let's say you had a really long way. It just comes off of a 7 hot. That's all. I'd have to get used to that. I never play that shot. That was a viewer request. So there you go. And I'm not sure who it was that was asking, but we can even look real quick. I can't believe I made that one. That was a riot. Let's look at the review real quick on how that looks. Look at that 7-iron. That's fantastic. Very cool. I mean, E6 Connect is integrating so well the way that ball reads and the way it rolls out. So let's practice some putting really quick. All right. I'm going to show you guys a couple different putts. I'm going to show you, let's do a 20-foot putt, which I could see a lot of people getting themselves into. If you're not familiar with E6, you can change your ball position. If you like being behind the ball to putt, you can, or you can be here. You can even change the clouds, the weather as you're playing. Isn't that cool? All right. So let's just leave it here for now. I don't mind. And, I'm not a huge fan of that. I like this one. That's one of my favorites. Kind of has good contrast and everything. It's well lit. All right, we'll shrink that down. And I still have you guys covered up. I apologize. I still have you covered up as I change things, so I'm going to shrink that down really quick. All right, there you go. What I was doing is I was hitting the little HUD menu. Because I did that, that was my fault. Let's take Ignite down for a second. See those 3 little dots? That's called your HUD menu. I was hitting the ball. That changes your view. And I was hitting the clouds. See the little cloud and sun? And that changes the look. Okay? So you can do that on the fly. I think that's really, really cool. All right, so 20-foot putt. Let's keep this video going. I don't want to keep you guys here all day. This is one of the features I love of the Uneekor QED is the putting. I feel like it's so true. Here we go. 20 feet, 3 inches downhill. So I'm going to putt this for about 18. I think that's short. Oh, just short. I don't know if you noticed how well it read that. Now, if you really want to get into your stroke and what you want to review, let's put Ignite back on. Look at this. You can actually review the video on your putter. So let's look at that in slow motion. I had the ball. That was a great strike. I had it rolling right down the line, and I just didn't have enough on it. Oh, man, what a bummer. It happens. So let's do a shorter putt, because I think those are the ones that a lot of people have been asking about. They keep saying, hey, can this thing read really short putts? Well, let's just do like a let's say you're playing little gimmies and you need to make 4-foot putts. This is a flat putt too. So it's not uphill or downhill, it's 4 feet. So it's about halfway to my screen. Here we go. In the hole, no problem. No problem. I'm gonna do that again just so you guys can get another idea of it. You're playing short gimmies, 4-foot putts, and you keep that face straight, you're gonna make them all day long. I could make 4-foot flat putts all day long. Now don't get me wrong, if you need to control speed and it has some break, maybe a little more difficult. All right, so I think that covers everything today. Let's just go ahead and make this camera a little bit bigger. I appreciate you guys watching as always. I really want you to comment below and let me know what you think of the Uneekor QED and the E6 software. I think this was a good brief overview. I apologize for any of my bad shots, but you did see some interesting ones. That 7-iron, the one in the hole, I'm still baffled about. I may work on that. I may work on the 7-iron around the green. I think that's an interesting play. So, but yeah, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't, as I mentioned before. And if you're considering buying any launch monitor, feel free to reach out. My email's below. I mean, today we're looking at the Uneekor QED. There's obviously a ton of buzz about the Uneekor IXO, and those are available for pre-order. I just helped a customer pre-order one today. So if you want to be on that early list, you need to email me now. They're going to ship in mid-June. Let me know. So other than that, I appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.